I'm Sandra. I'm the Health and Safety Officer of business.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. It's good to have you here.
Good to be here.
As you know, you have been invited by the manager director to be a first aid attendant. So, and we've been looking at your training, and there's something missing.
Yes.
That we're gonna cover now is the reporting of incidents.
Yes.
So, to start with, we're gonna see this presentation, and we're gonna talk about how do we find risk and what to do to control them.
Yep.
As you know, risk is any situation involving exposure to danger, harms, loss, and maybe avoided, through preventive actions. So, the important part of this training is the reporting of incidents. So, I'm gonna show you some picture. You see this picture here? What do you think that could go wrong?
Well, it's pretty safe to me.
Yes. Someone had an accident, went into the water, pulling out, and look what happened next. So
that's not good.
yeah, they didn't take the safety measure
Yeah.
to take the car out. So what do we do now?
Bring in a bigger truck.
Yes. So now this truck has to pull both them out.
Yep.
But
Oh.
again, they didn't work because they didn't look the safety measure. They didn't have a safety policy.
Yes.
So what do we have to do next is solve this.
Bring in a bigger truck.
A bigger truck to pull all of them out of the
That
water.
one pulling?
No.
Oh, good.
No. As far as I know, it doesn't.
Good.
But yeah, so it's a risk not to have a health and safety policy in place. So and it is as important for you to know. So as first aid attendant, you need to do first aid training.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about that later. Our policy talks about the emergency evacuation procedure. So it's pretty straightforward in that part, and you need to know the policy. But in case of a evacuation, you need to follow the lead of the designator
Yes. Okay.
person. So we have audits and the reporting of safety hazard, and the reporting of incidents,
Yes.
as well as we are a smoke-free company, because we are environmentally friendly, we are a sustainable company, so for us it's very important that no one smokes around the company. And talking about the issue that we need to be to the training today is incident management process. So what do we do when we see an incident? You go and notify it
Yep.
to superior, to manager, then the designated person, that will be me, investigate what is you have reported, then record that and communicate to everyone.
Yep. Okay.
Okay? So, talking about the communication, we have a confidentiality policy.
Yes.
Yeah, so it will be treated in strict confidentiality.
Oh, good.
Your name won't be there, and it's just we need to make sure that every incident is reported.
Yeah.
To do that, we need to fill this out when we see an incident. Again, it's pretty easy. So you identify yourself, and then when I receive it, I identify myself with my name and title.
Yep.
When the incident happened, or when you saw the incident, and the description of it, your explanation about what do you think it is an incident.
Mm-hmm.
If there you saw any witness, we can, consult,
Okay.
done the investigation, and what action is gonna be taken.
Okay.
All right. So, and then you sign it, I'll sign it, and we date it. Okay. Do you have any question about this?
No, but I'm happy that there's a privacy and confidentiality clause with it.
All right.
Always worried about.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, it's very strict confidentiality
I'm glad.
policy. Yeah. So, and then after we've done this and filled the report, what do we do, or what actions are taken after the report is filed? We need to do a documentation process.
Okay.
The documentation process is when the incident is reported and the action is taken, as we spoke before, our policy and procedure is updated.
Yes.
Because it's very important that if we saw that incident happened, that is important. We take the risk manager and we learned from it, like lesson learned, and then we take care that it doesn't happen anymore. And then the incident records is filed for future reference.
Yep.
Again, with a strict confidentiality.
So
Alright.
do you access
Yes.
it? Okay.
Only the Human Resources Department will have access,
Okay.
and me and myself. What happens now? That you have received the recording incident coaching training. You need to do a first aid training in St. John's. So this is organized by the Human Resources Department.
Yes.
It's a day training you'll be attending with some of the employees.
Yep. Okay.
And it costs, but of course, BSOS is in charge of covering all the costs and sending you there, and then we'll get the certification
Okay.
from them to accredit you did that.
Yes.
And then, yeah, it's all that you have to worry about is go and do the training.
Oh, that's great then.
All right?
Yeah.
So, do you have any question for me about the training and the first aid training that you have to go to?
No, it seems pretty straightforward. The training for the occupational health and safety, is that, how long is that for?
It's 4 days,
Yes.
2 hours a day.
Okay.
So we have scheduled it for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Great.
We'll be meeting 2 hours in the meeting room number 3, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And yeah, we do that, and
Oh,
I'll
that's great
explain
then.
it to you
Okay.
later on.
Sure.
All right?
Yeah. Sounds good then.
Okay, perfect. Any more questions?
No. Not at all.
Good. So you can now go and get a coffee.
Thank you.
And press the